Alright, what's going on? Waiting on more people to enter the room. Waiting for a few moments. Alright, some sort of joy is coming. What's going on? Alright, donation readings are available at this time. If you are wanting a donation read. Alright. Divine Feminine. My name is Ari, the Healing Empress, aka the Fly Goddess. Alright. Shit. And we're gonna see what's going on in this energy. Alright, something is ending. Abuse is here. Something is ending. Somebody can no longer do something. Alright, if somebody was abusing their power, they no longer can do that. Alright, you're moving on to calmer waters, nurturing and taking care of yourself. Alright, somebody can no longer abuse a situation. A Jezebel energy. This is somebody who was wanting any and everything. Alright, and they were doing any and everything to receive it. Karmic Femme is here. Alright, rising star. Somebody could have been doing something to someone who is in the public eye. Childhood is significant. Children. Somebody's child could have been doing spell work as well. I got health concerns. Somebody had plenty opportunities to stop. Somebody was doing a lot of spell work. Alright. Wheel of Fortune, things changed. Somebody trusted that something that they were doing was going to work when it comes to a starseed. Somebody has a health concern at this time. Somebody knows that you have the ability to see. Yeah, High Priestess. They were never going to be able to get away with this competition challenge. This is a karmic film, and now this person is sad. All right, this person is going through anxiety, nightmare, depression. All right, leadership is here because you are still holding a leadership role. This person is upset. What's going on, Nina King? All right, concern. Somebody is concerned at this time. Heartbreak, ambition, determination. Somebody was determined to do something and now they're in conflict. All right, they thought that they could manipulate a situation. It didn't work out in their favor. All right, what I told you. This is going back towards them. All right, they wanted you in poverty. They wanted you tied down. All right, they didn't want you being this mature woman. All right, they didn't want you to be this empress. They didn't want you to be this gifted person. All right, expectations is here. You weren't supposed to get out of the traps they set for you. All right, decision making. You're getting ready to make some sort of decision that requires some sort of long-term vision. Destruction. Somebody wanted to destroy an opportunity for you, but your path is clear. All right, somebody is manifesting some sort of relationship when it comes to you. All right, rock bottom, betrayal, pains, endings, and loss. All right, these are the things that somebody wanted for you. All right, they didn't want you to be in a relationship where you are. Something's getting ready to change when it comes to you being in this relationship. All right, I got ops here. Somebody is blocked. You could have moved away from someone. Or somebody moved away from someone. Someone ended something with somebody. All right? Somebody could have left somebody behind. Achievement. Somebody was trying to achieve something under the moon. But it's something about your strength. And you kept going because this is part of your divinity. All right? So somebody wanted to stop something that God planned for your life. These people didn't realize how connected to the divine that you are. And somebody is mad about whatever you're getting ready to receive. All right? And it's attached to a lot of money. Somebody don't want that. All right? Donation readings are available if you're wanting a donation read. All right? I'm only doing like 2. All right? Third party situation is here. Somebody doing voodoo. Somebody trying to do voodoo on somebody who in a north node. All right? And they're getting ready to have legal issues. It never pays to be nasty to anybody. Because while you thinking you getting away with shit, God making sure that you don't. And if you think you can outrun God, well then, you're crazy as fuck anyways. You're crazy as hell anyways. Somebody thought that they could outrun God. Somebody was doing voodoo for unexpected money. Somebody was doing dark, devilish shit for a financial gain. And the thing is, you can see. They tried to steal this from you. But again, you can see. All right, your intuition is on point. Secrets, mystery, inner wisdom is here. Like I said, you can see. Your ancestors is guiding you. You know who the fuck's stealing from you. You know how, why, and what. Leadership, authority, logic, objectivity. They trying to figure out how the fuck you know so much. They trying to figure out why the fuck you ain't laid down yet. They done did all the spell work on you. They done did everything they can to possibly fuck your health up. And it's not working. All right, financial stability is here. You keep fighting. All right, emotional comfort. All right, you abandon these people. And this is why these people are attacking. Or these people are getting abandoned. These people got abandonment issues. All right, they got abandonment issues and control issues. All right, something's getting balanced out in your favor. Sweetheart here. Empress. Poverty. Somebody wanted you to be in poverty. All right, a rich guy is confused. This person got to give. I'm feeling like somebody got to give something back. All right, to an earth angel. Somebody celebrated too early. This could have been somebody that you know since childhood. All right, something ended. Bondage is here. Somebody is mad because they couldn't hold you. They mad because they couldn't manipulate you. They mad because they couldn't hold you in bondage. All right, you're not having any type of grief, loss, or disappointment, or regrets. All right, and they don't like that. They dealing with legal issues. Mad as fuck. Jealous and envious. All right, you're getting ready to move along on this journey because you're getting ready to receive something. These people did a lot of risk-taking shit to come against you. Just not even giving a fuck about the consequences. Not knowing you was going to send any goddamn ways. Wasn't nothing going to be able to stop you because you was close to God. They didn't understand the relationship that you had with God. And they're not supposed to because it's your relationship with God. All right, Chariot energy. Something's happening real fast. All right, willpower, forward movement. Manifestation is getting ready to happen. Something finna fall in your lap. All right, you finna get ready to get this new beginning. All right, you can trust this path. All right, this path is for you. All right, you can trust the things that's getting ready to happen on this path. This is part of your divinity for you to go wherever it is that you're going to. All right, yeah, you can trust it. Well, damn. All right, does anybody want a general read? All right, $5. $5 $5 general read. Somebody could be getting ready to pass away as well. All right, somebody did something too fast. Somebody did some fucked up shit when it comes to you. Somebody did rituals on you. All right, is anybody wanting a donation read? Traveling and money. Somebody's getting ready to receive some money and you're getting ready to travel. All right, expectation. Celebration is here. There's money coming in. And you finna get ready to travel. All right, does anybody want any donation reads before I go? Somebody's coming towards you. All right, is anybody wanting a donation read? All right, somebody is coming towards the Empress. Hello. Somebody is coming towards you with clarity. All right, about something that you knew or something that you said. There's a nice guy here. Somebody feels like you're a sweetheart. Somebody feels like you are a sweetheart. All right, is there anybody who wants a read? All right, so somebody's having a heart attack, popping pills. All right, so somebody could be having a heart attack. Somebody could be popping pills. All right, somebody who did some sort of candle magic. This person did jar magic as well. All right, this could be, all right, a white woman. This keep coming out. Somebody finna get drowned by a pool last night. Something is happening with the white woman. All right, this could have been somebody. I'm keep hearing practitioner. Somebody paid this person to do something on you, not realizing who the fuck you was. Somebody trusted that something was gonna work. Somebody, it could have been some last resort shit. Somebody getting fucked up. All right, personal growth is here. Siblings, partner. Could be somebody that's your sibling partner knows. Somebody did this before. Somebody tried to get rid of evidence, all right? Somebody wanted to get rid of you. Divine intervention. This person is having a heart attack, all right? This person has done this before. Florida is significant. A cousin could have paid this person, or this could have been a cousin, all right, that did this. A white woman is here, so something about a cousin and a white woman. Sheila could be significant. Police is getting called because somebody is some crazy ass shit finna happen. All right, getting ready for a call. Somebody getting ready to call you a Libra. Seven people watching, 2 likes, 5 people stalking. All right, white woman keeps coming out. Eastern Star. Eastern Star is significant as well. Somebody is finding out that you are protected by the dark. Can't nobody fuck with you. These people all feel stupid. They play themselves. All right, the government is here, paid off. All right, somebody could have paid off some government officials. A judge is here, jar magic. Somebody really thought they was gonna get away with something until they fucked around and met you. until they fucked around and start fucking with you. Not everything's passing away around these people. Their kids, all right? Their money, everything is leaving them. All right, you're getting ready to be filthy rich, and they know it. What I say, dying for what they did to you. These people gonna, look, let me tell you something. You got some people crying behind your ass, including this white lady. I don't know who this white lady is, but somebody getting fucked up. And I just think it's so funny. All right, these people are passing away and going to jail. And yes, I think that shit is funny as fuck because you deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve for those things to happen to you. Those are the things that you called upon. Rights. Those are the things that you called in your life. All right, these people know that you are favored. They know they can't fuck with you. California is significant. You got so many people that know they cannot fuck with you. All right, you're getting exactly what you want plus more. All right, pineapples, you waking up to good news. Somebody knows that you are favored and they hate your guts, but guess what? They can't do shit about it. They won't even say nothing to you. They'll sit behind the motherfucking, they'll sit behind the screen and talk shit, but you will never fucking hear it unless you can hear them telepathically, which is the things that they don't know that you can do. All right, you were right about the family. Somebody wants to give you way more than what you're asking for. You were right about a lot of shit. This is why people don't fuck with you, because they're scared of you. All right, you got money coming from everywhere. These people thought that you was a sweet lick, a sister, a sister-in-law, or aunt insignificant. These people was paid to shut the fuck up. All right, and all these people getting fucked up too. These people are hiding right now. Throwing the entire family away. Somebody wants peace and happiness. All right, a niece is significant, is watching you. You got people watching you that you don't talk to anymore. All right, you got clear communication that's getting ready to come in. All right, 2 weeks is significant. A black man is significant. Crooked judge. You could be finding out about a crooked judge. All right, somebody is asking about you. More money than you ever expected. All right, royalty money. These people can't fuck with you. Everybody you know fake as fuck. Everybody you know, just like everybody I know, fake as fuck. Everybody be talking that good shit. Texas is significant, but these people don't be worth the fuck. Black man is significant. Your ancestors is defending you. All right, these people know they can't fuck with you. It took all these people to come together and do something. Try to do something to you. And that shit still ain't work. All right. These motherfuckers are weak. And they will forever be weak. And that's why Spirit finna wipe their ass the fuck up out of here. Getting ready to go shopping. All right. Somebody's not the same. All right. Somebody's coming towards you. Change is here. Somebody tried to tear you apart. Something is catching up. All right. Getting ready to go shopping. Something is dying around everyone. All right. You're getting ready to move quickly. Something is catching up. Something is significant, ready for a son. All right, somebody's ready for a child. All right, somebody didn't sleep with somebody that you know exactly what you want. Somebody wants to extend the family baby fever. Somebody wants some more children. All right, and I'm gonna end this reading. All right, book. Spiraling out of control, baby. Somebody is spiraling out of control. All right, offshore accounts is significant. North, great uncle, and old friends. All right, so it's a lot of people going through it. Broken is significant. All right, a brother-in-law, offshore accounts, a brother. All right, somebody stole money and placed it in an offshore account. All right, thinking that you wasn't gonna fucking find out. All right, Divine Feminine, this was an uncle, brother-in-law, or an uncle. All right, you got a message coming in. These people going to jail. This big theft. All right, they don't understand how the spiritual realm moves for you. They finna fucking find out, though. You getting ready to go shopping? All right, yeah, you see dead people. You're getting ready to get what you deserve. All right, nighttime is significant. These people are being tortured at night. Broken. Your dad's side is significant. Something's happening with someone's dad's side. A baby father, John, is significant. All right, all you gotta do is wait. Broken. All right, somebody wanted you broken. These motherfuckers is broken. You're getting ready to be swept off your feet. All right, somebody was paid to unalive you. All right, you don't have to move. Somebody is coming towards you. A rental is here, Virgin Islands. All right, not waiting to marry you. Somebody definitely gonna walk into some money. Virginia is significant. Showing you a whole different side. Somebody showing you a different side of them. Money tree is significant. Moving into your own home. Aruba is here. All right, somebody is excited about moving in together finally. All right, so something's getting ready to happen. All right, would anybody like a donation read before I leave? All right, donation read. You can send $2, $3, $4, $5. Does anybody want a donation read before I go? Ooh. Somebody finna have a stroke. A mother figure. Jamaican is significant. Tears of joy, poison. You got big money coming towards you. Thank you, love. Does anybody want a donation read before I go? All right, $2, $3, $4. It doesn't matter. Whatever you send, I'll give you a reading. All right, or if you just want to donate, you definitely can. All right, everything but Zelle. All right, does anybody want a reading before I go? All right, you guys have a good night. Have a good night. All right, and if you have any questions about any reads, feel free to inbox me. All right, if you have any questions. All right, I will see you guys